We'll take a few breaths up, take an inhale, there's everybody, and up, and lift up your heels too, hello, and up, wonderful. Now we're gonna take our dyno band, so let's get a dyno band that allows us to be, it's about a medium. We're gonna take it overhead with your arms like a letter Y. You can actually grab more of the dangly part if you want to, not have it hit you. We're gonna pull down in front of our body until the band hits roughly the chest. Now the first few you might have to change the weights. I'm going to increase how much I have, pull down. Now if you can add on, there you go, you read my mind. We're going to lift our heels up and down to the floor. So exhale as you pull the band down to about your chest. Where you would wear a necklace is just fine. Yeah, that's it, good, that was it, Lauren. And up. Hi, good morning, good morning. Grabbing a medium band, pulling it down to about your chest, your décolleté, your collar, good. And you're adding your heels. We're just gonna take 5 more together. Breathe in through your nose and then out through your nose. Neck is soft. Let's do 3 more here together and take 2 more and then take 1 more. Really good. Now we're going to take the band behind the upper back around the scapula area. You can grab the excess dangly part, the handles, and then we're going to do a couple things here around where I need to adjust. So around in a breaststroke, around in a breaststroke. Now you can either do your heel raises, or if you'd like to add on more of the quads, you can do a squat. So you can do calf raises if you need a backup plan. You could do a smaller squat if you need a modification, or you can make it more of the challenge, both legs equally weighted. Now your neck is clear, you're soft. Good. Good, 2. Notice we're going to change directions, so watch how the breaststroke arms change. They go narrow to wide, narrow to wide. Good. Push forward and out and around. Push forward and out and around. Now the breath, breathe in through your nose. Breathe out your nose. We have 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and then 1 more. Doing great. Grab a sip, then meet me back here for some bicep curls. So we'll put the band underneath one heel, or if you have a lighter band, 2 heels. So I'll probably show 2 right now. Make sure the ends are equal. And we're going to bend your elbows, palms towards your shoulders, spine tall. Breath in through the nose. Good. 6, 7, there it is. 8, and then check your knees. They're soft, but they're not hyperextended backwards beyond 180. 10 more. 10, carrying muscles. 11, 12, arms in close. 13, 14, 15, 16, good. Separate the hands a little bit so when they come up, they go to the respective shoulders, not towards each other. Yeah. Try 3 more. Open up the hands a little right here. 2 and 1. Hot dog, let that go. Grab your band at your lower back and your head. So one band's going to be down here at your low back. One hand's going to be going up. Let me change the intensity. It's top arm moving in elbow extension. And right away you can tell, do you have too tight a band or need more slack or need it heavier? Good. Lengthen that elbow all the way. We really need strong triceps. 8. They are what help catch us if we do fall, and the strength of your tricep can help prevent hip fractures. We want strong triceps. Good. Up. 13. Good. 14. Lengthening through that elbow. 15. 16. Good. 17, everybody's head looks straight up and down and not leaned over. 19, good, Jean, I like that extra bonus calf. Try 20 on the other side, so I'm switching up the arms. And you're gonna be doing up, good, up, and 2, good. And then you're welcome to lift your heels at the same time if it doesn't distract you from your main goal, which is getting those triceps adequately fatigued by the end of the set. 7, good, lengthen through that elbow. 8, 9, breathe in through that nose. 10, 11, calf raises you can do anytime when you're pumping gasoline, when you're waiting for your last strip of coffee to go. 14, 15, can sneak them in your day. 16, 17, here we go. 18, should be feeling fatigued. 19, and then 20. Really good job. I'm going to put this here for a moment and interlace the fingers at the low back, lift up the arms. Now as a bonus, you can take a tree pose, a one-legged balance. 10, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Try the other side, place that foot up, calf or inner thigh. Whoops, slick socks, slick pants. Hold there. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let that go. Now you can take a medium band or a slightly lighter. You're going to do lateral raise, step on the band. For example, the green, if you have the Spree series, go out and lateral raise with your torso in neutral. 5, good. 6, 7, and notice how your torso stays upright. 8, it doesn't lean over. 9, so you have the arm going out. 10, to the side, but you can see it in your peripheral. 12, good. 13, there's the muscle that you're working. If you're proprioceptive, 14, that's the one that should be working. 15, not your jaw, not your neck. 16, 17, 18, feel a little bit of tone. 19 in your tummy. 20, other side. So now heel on. This is a lateral raise. The first couple you may be figuring out, where do I need to be? Good, 3, good. 4, resist the return. 5, so the spring doesn't yank you down. 6, so you get a workout on the way up. 7, and on the way down. 8, you're practicing your posture muscles. 9, you're very tall. 10, practicing your breathing. In the nose, out through the nose. Good, that improves immunity as well. 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19. Feel your shoulders. 20. All right, we're going to take it to the front. You're doing great. Stand on that band, and you're going to take it to the other arm. We'll do a set of this forward, which is frontal raise. Make sure you're not leaning back. You shouldn't feel your back overly working. Go to about shoulder height. Wrist is neutral. Good. Feel that strong shoulder. We need strong shoulders. Good. Neck is easy. Jaw is relaxed. Five more. Feel the shoulder getting tired now. And then the other one, and we're going to take a sip after this. You're doing great. So arm forward. Here we go. And forward. Now the shoulder should be working. There you go. Breathe. That's it. Tall body, soft elbow, but it's long. Yep, making sure not to lean. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, grab a sip and grab your heavier band if you have one. We're going to do some back rows. And if you can get down without using your hands, that's the challenge. 1 foot, coming down, long legs, back row. Wrap the band around the feet, around the heel, around the arch. All right, so cross that band. Walk your fingers very far forward. You want to start, so right here, as soon as you start, your elbows want to feel, when you bend your elbows, you want to feel tension. Good, Betty, that's it. 2, you're tall. 3, 4, yep, upright. 5, if you feel uncomfortable sitting, you can always put a pillow underneath your tush. 7, 8, a cushion. 9, 10, now we're doing 10 more. 11, you'll also feel your biceps. 12, 13, 14, 15, you're tall. 16, your jaw is parallel to the floor. 17, 18, 19, and then 20. All right, release that band, and let's take a sip before we do a rack posture. For the rack posture, you go up and around behind you, up and around behind you, lift your heart, and you're gonna feel like your shoulders and your chest are opening. 5, your upper back's in extension. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then come back, and a medium band should do here, around your feet, around your heel arch. And then you're gonna take the band beside your hips. So exhale down, let me turn more. Okay, exhale. So it's like your arms are an upside down V. Pull the arms past your hips, low to the ground. Keep the tension active on the return and the pull, the concentric and the eccentric. Pull, long elbows, actually a little bit longer elbows, Julie, if they will. So long arms. Yeah, see if you'll get really long in the arms. Yeah, on this one, pull the belly in as you do this. This is a good one if you can spread out your toes. So spread out the toes. We want to keep those arches active so we have good balance. And we decrease stress on the knees and the low back when we have feet arches that work. Okay, take a little shoulder roll. It's going to look like this. Your hands are in your lap and you're just going to move those shoulders around. Now we're going to cross the ropes so it's an X. Put your elbows very close to your rib cage. Glue those elbows close to your ribs and open up the forearms to the side. If you have the spree bands, the elastic tubing, that handle will just spin in your hand so you don't have any tension in the wrist. Good. Open, open, open. All right, you're tall. Yep, your forearm is parallel to the floor. 9, lift up through your chin or upper back, Jean. There you go. Try 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to a heavier band again. So if you have a heavier one, grab it, wrap it around your feet, your heel arch, cross the band like an X, and walk your fingers forward. Now you're going to, as soon as you start bending that right elbow, you're going to rotate your torso. You want to feel tension, then you want to do the left one. You're going to rotate to the right. The elbow just goes right beside your rib cage, so it's not flaring out to the side. The forearm is low. You're turning. You can add the look. Now, if you have dizziness, you can try to. You can look straight ahead if you need to. Otherwise, 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Make sure your non-dominant hand is pulling just as hard as your dominant hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab a sip. So when you're grabbing a sip, get your legs comfortable. I'm going to crisscross. Open up the arms. Add a rotation. This is a good stretch for preventing rounded upper back. 5. Open up the arms like you're going over a fence. And then exhale to the other side. 5. Wonderful. And then come back. I'm going to slide in some core. So this isn't actually a weight. You're going to put your forearms down on the floor and you're going to hold a front plank. We do want strong spinal muscles and ab muscles. So hold this, but the modification would be you're on your knees. Hold 10, 2, 3. Make sure your low back isn't sagging. 4, 5. It's lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now rest yourself on the ground. Place your hands here by your hips, beside your hips. Lift up your toes, lift up your torso, and lift up your arms. The belly might be the only thing on the ground, or the pelvis and the belly. All right, hold. You're trying to strengthen your back muscles. When you inhale, you'll feel yourself go up. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back strength, 8, 9. Now, the next one is either forearms on the floor, Sphinx, or if you can tolerate, go higher, Swan. Hold 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then do a child's pose to counteract that. So push back, child pose. Good job. That was your core sprinkled in here. Now we're going to go to some hand weights. We'll be lying down and doing some bench presses with our hand weights. You will want a heavier weight. A backup plan would be to do push-ups on the wall, but at minimum of 5. But if you can, higher than that, 10 or so. 8. 8's another good weight. But how you know is you want to be fatigued towards the final reps. You're going to lie down, feet on the floor. Now inhale, your arms are just about a piece of pie width away from your ribs, so maybe like a 45-degree angle, and push up and inhale. But we've all had different body histories. You want to make sure nothing hurts your shoulders, make sure nothing hurts your wrist, but you are stimulating muscle growth. If your head is uncomfortable here, you can put a little pillow underneath your head. If you have forward head syndrome or a rounded upper back, that pillow is going to feel better than just lying on the ground. Now exhale as you push your hand weights up. We're doing 10 more. 10. If you have to change weights in the middle, that's okay. 9, 8. Everybody looks good. Long arms. 7. Ribs are on the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on the last one, you're going to take your full body stretch, let your arms go overhead and even stretch through your grip strength muscles, your fingers, your toes, your back. 5. Take an inhale. And then come up and let your feet be on the floor. We're going to set up the same position. I'll show you without a weight. It's like you're hugging a tree. This is called a fly or anterior fly. You're going to need a heavy weight like 5 to 10 pounds. 5 is the very minimum I would use, but just depends on your body. If you've had injuries, you might be working around something, but you want to feel stimulation in the muscle. So open up. Yeah, 3. Open, 4, and you can alter the angle per your body if you need to work around an old injury. 6, or a current injury. 7, good. And your hand weights are not touching the floor on these. 9, there's a soft circle. 10 the whole time. What I see looks good. Just make sure you're listening to your body. Nothing should feel like electric shocks. Nothing should feel like nerve pain or joint pain. 5 more. And then take a full body stretch. Arms overhead, toes long, breathe in. Now, if you would like a challenge, you can use your abdominals to come up without using your hands. Good. Grab a sip. You guys did great. Really good. And we're going to make sure your props are out of the way. We are going to be standing up without using our hands. So one way to do this is 1 foot forward. Use your back leg to help push you up. Make sure you're in homeostasis. So you have, yep, and just count. If you have to touch your hands to your thighs or the floor, just count, and that gets better. We're going to do a lateral raise, which will be like this. So it would probably be anywhere from 3 to 8 pounds. So see how that goes. Knees soft. You're going to know right away, is that too heavy or is that just too light? So good. 3. Neck is soft. 4, 5. And I'm going to be slowing down the return. 6. So you know how gravity wants to take over and just pull your arms down? You're doing the slowing down with your muscles, negatively contracting, eccentrically contracting. Good. Neck is soft. Good. Feel how your grip strength's getting stronger. We know that grip strength is related to longevity. It's a high predictor of longevity. And health span, being active and vibrant in later years. 3 more. Good. Feel your shoulders. Feel how nice it is to have muscle tone. 2. And it's so lovely. 1 more. Good. Now we're going to let these hand weights down. And you can do a stretch called cow face. 1 arm up, 1 arm back. Try to catch your fingers. You can also use a band if you can't. Dynamic balance. You're going to kick forward. Kick side, try not to touch the floor, kick back. Kick forward, kick side, kick back. Kick forward, kick side, kick back, switch your hands. Here we go. Good. Catch those fingers. All right, you're tall. Now here we go. You're going to do 3 of these sets. Kick forward, don't touch, kick back, side, kick back. Kick forward, kick side, kick back, forward, side, back. Dynamic balance. Good job. Grab a sip and we'll do some overhead presses. Again, like a 5 to 8 pound weight, 3 maybe. So let's take them here. Push up. And 2. Good. Overhead, and you do want that ability to lengthen your arms up overhead. You don't want to lose that ability, even if you have to do it without any hand weights. You want to make sure that's available to you. It is one of those ranges of motion. If you don't use it, you lose it. Feel how your abs help you when you lift your arms up, because the back would sway excessively if you didn't have your abdominals tuned in, turned on, supportive. Exhale. Feel your abs help you. You can exhale and invite your abs to pull in. All right, let's take 5 more. Neck soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, lower those down. Take a little breather. Nice. I'm going to have us do knocking on the door of life. It's a little bit of a wide stance, and you let your arms, you initiate that rotation and let your arms hit you like loose sleeves flapping in the wind on a laundry line. 4, 3, 2, releasing tension's our goal, and 1. Nice job. We're going to take a bicep curl on this next one so that you can pick up heavy items from the farmer's market. So you'll want a little heavier weight, and we're going to change it up. So start with supination. So maybe 5 to 10. So bend, slowly come down without letting your elbow hyperextend. 2. Now you know your wrist, you know your elbows. If you have an issue that you need to compensate for, you can change that grip. Good. Neck soft. Now keep going. If you were to need a lighter weight, I'll show you how you do it. You just pick up the next weight down that you have and you keep going. So that's called a drop set. So that way you don't have to miss out and not do more reps. You just pick up something that's a little lighter and you keep going. So especially if you're starting to feel like a certain weight isn't working anymore like it used to because you're getting stronger, which is a good thing. You can start off with a heavier weight and then in the middle of the set you just drop back down. That a girl? Way to go, Michelle. All right, try 3 more. That's how it works though. 2 and 1. Now, I know time's tight, so I'm just going to give us calf raises with the hand weight that you have. If you would like a different backup plan, open up a bit. Pick up some suitcases off the ground. And then I want to see your sternum. So pretend it's a flashlight. Your heart is a light. So what I'm trying to avoid is this or this. So you're picking up suitcases. 5 more. 4 more. We need strong quads. It's closely related to longevity or highly associated with longevity. Good. 1 more. Nice. All right, let me see our stretches. 1 foot over, you did great. I do not know where the time goes. Where does it go? Over. All right, you're feeling a stretch in your lateral muscles. Half moon is wonderful for posture. Wonderful if you've had any shoulder injury ever and you don't want internally rotated shoulders, or if you don't want to be rounded forward, this is the great stretch. Let's go to the other side. Now, your goal with breathing is also to make those respiratory muscles, these are our respiratory muscles, pliant so that it doesn't hurt or feel stiff when you go up a hill or walk upstairs. Even these respiratory muscles need to be exercised. All right, get ready, guys. Take 3 breaths up. We're going to invite an element of appreciation to our body, invite an element of appreciation to our mind and to our spirit. And we'll take a moment in our standing posture. Today I'm open and receptive to all of the amazing beauties in my field. I won't miss a thing. I'm going to take in all of the beautiful things in my sight today and be a positive light throughout my day.